Welcome back, PES fans. With the exception of Italy, Spain and Ukraine, all of the other quarter-final participants are out of the real Euro 2020. Which is why, in conjunction with tonight's quarter-finals beginning, our version can now be considered an alternative universe of Euro 2020, one of which Harry Kane remains the top goal scorer. Thanks to DigiRT, you have a chance at winning a PlayStation 5. All you have to do is follow the link in the description or pinned comment and vote who you think will win Euro 2020. Every participant will win a free copy of WinX Video Converter, useful for downloading sports music videos from thousands of websites. Follow the link in the description or pinned comment for a chance at winning a PS5. The defending European champions Portugal have failed to win in Munich so far in this tournament. They succumbed to Germany 2-1. Their opponents Italy, however, have the 100% winning record at this tournament. It is the first true test for the Azzurri. After France, Germany and now Belgium, Portugal are getting used to these elite heavyweight clashes. It's time for quarter-final number 1, Portugal versus Italy. Pellegrini's just rocks the goalpost. It's the first jab thrown at Portugal. Italy were one white metallic obstruction away from taking the lead over the European champions. Chiesa leaves it behind for Barella, who finds Immobile in the centre. And Italy get their quarter-final goal rampage underway. Immobile in Munich now ties the departed Harry Kane for goal number 5. First corner of the game, and it is Portugal's. Ronaldo knocks it down to Felix, and the reflexes of Donnarumma blocks it from crossing the line. I think it pings out a device between the heads of Bonucci and Cristiano Ronaldo. It all came down to João Felix. Cavalier. Danilo getting a rush of blood to the head. He opens fire. That one will burst a couple of blood vessels in the palms of Donnarumma. Almighty power from the Portuguese. Danilo to Goncalves. Standing in for the injured Andre Silva and Diego Jota. Danilo into Ronaldo. Oh, it's wonderful. Of course, only a man like Cristiano Ronaldo can backheel it in midair and defeat the seemingly unbeatable Donnarumma. That is a goal of Euro class. Euro 2004, Zlatan Ibrahimovic scores a similar heel flick against the Italians. Felix feeds Goncalves. Goncalves has opened fire. It's an open palm slap from Donnarumma. Pedro Goncalves has to adjust immediately as his first start of the tournament in such a big game. Goncalves up to Ronaldo. Has no chance of bringing it down. Cavalier sidestepping Chiesa. Now Ronaldo. It's Fernandes. More like Fernandes. Pellegrini. Very smart one over the top to Insigne, who's also piling on the goals like Pavarotti piles on the pounds. Lorenzo Insigne. The pain in your pocket that you can't ignore. A tender draw in stoppage time. The first quarter final, and Pellegrini nearly sends Italy through in a blaze of glory. Many Portuguese hearts skipped a beat. Portugal and Italy will commence extra time in quarter-final number 1. Spinazzola ignores the oncoming path of Cancelo. Insigne drops his shoulder, and he's surely working his way up to it. And thankfully for Portugal, he fires wide. Not a single red shirt could get close. Guerrero's launched it into the area. Moutinho clearly trying to upstage Cristiano Ronaldo and Spinazzola. Italy may have met their goal-scoring match. Only one way to settle the stalemate: penalties. No better way to begin a penalty shootout than to start with your best penalty taker. Cristiano Ronaldo will do the honours for Portugal. Himself and Donnarumma, no doubt familiar with each other from Syria now. Ronaldo thumps it past Donnarumma. He goes the right way, just not right enough. Blotti to equalise for Italy. In front of that blue ocean of Italian supporters. Nuno Mendes to put Portugal up by 2-1. It's Bernardeschi. And it's been saved! A stunning save, a strong one. João Cancelo. Really give Portugal some momentum here. Oh, and he's missed. Ciro Immobile, Italy's top goal scorer. Should have no qualms about converting this. It's a measured run-up. Immobile makes a show of it. And it's justified. João Moutinho surely came on to take a penalty. And it pays off. He does. Nails it. Sensi. Does he sense an equaliser? Well, he does. And now William Carvalho, the hero against Belgium. Can he repeat the feat? He does. Backs it for Portugal once again. If Castrovilli misses, Italy are out. And away they go! Portugal go through to the semi-finals, and their defence of the European Championship continues as they take on either Germany or Spain. Germany have not beaten Spain in a tournament since 1988. Since then, Spain have cost Germany dearly, both in the Euro 2008 final and in the World Cup semi-final. This is the first meeting in the tournament since South Africa and Carlos Puyol's thumping header in Durban. First corner of the game is Spain's, and Busquets very close to snatching an early lead. It's Fabian Ruiz. Skips past Kroos and finally releases it to Sarabia, who takes a shot. Oh, he's clipped the post and Morata is there with a soft opener. It's a tap-in over the line of an empty net. The three-time European champions take the lead over Germany. And after trailing Croatia twice in the previous round, it's a good feeling to go in front first for a change. Gnabry overshoots it to Thomas Müller, can't bring it under control. Here's Gerard Moreno. Morata works his way to Sarabia. Spain double their lead in 4 minutes. And Sarabia was the instigator in their first goal. His long-range strike hitting the post and rebounding for Morata. Well, now they both swap roles. Alvaro assisting, Sarabia converting. Sane sends in the cross. Too early for Gnabry. Well, Havertz scored Germany's sensational opener against the Russians. Nearly pulls the goal back in Russia. Busquets spraying it wide to Gaia. Ball comes in to Morata. What a save from Neuer. What agility. Down and dangerous. Havertz squares it to Kroos. Ignores the strike. Well, Sane nearly pokes it past Simon, and Gnabry denied twice. Simon saves thrice. Müller. Gondwan. Oh, he's pierced the defence and found Havertz. What a conversion. Great goal from Germany, and now we have a game on our hands. 10 minutes before the end of the first half. And it's that guy, Kai Havertz. He's proving prolific in front of goal these days. Driven down the centre of the goal. Gaia. Spain can write off Germany before the break. Gondwan. It's intercepted and Spain may break with Sarabia. Morata. Oh, he picks out Moreno. That's a pinpoint pass. Wonder save from Neuer. Kimmich down the line to Havertz. Gets on that favoured foot. Yields the cross. Havertz is going for the strike, but it's too soft. He ran out of energy before he took on Simon. Moreno with the give and go. Morata back to the Villarreal striker. João Moreno. He's well away, and Morata off the crossbar, and surely Fabian Ruiz will leave it beyond doubt. An empty net that's begging for food. Well, he feeds it. A serving of Telstar. Kimmich fires in the cross to Havertz, and he clips the crossbar a lot like Alvaro Morata does, and Kroos with the rebound. End-to-end action here in St. Petersburg. Muller with a cross into Havertz. And 9 times out of 10, the boy can do everything, and he probably would convert that scissor kick. Thiago just makes it to Ruiz. And that was creeping in. 20 minutes left to play, and probably enough time for even more drama, or maybe further humiliation for Germany. Sarabia gets a second. And he furthers the invitation for an Iberian derby with Portugal in the semi-final at Wembley. Deutschland has been doused in Spanish fuel and satellite. Gnabry whips one into Muller, and that's a direct hit this time, unlike Havertz's attempt earlier. Germany needs something now or never. Now Havertz has found Volland on the edge of the area. Timo Werner, and he's pulled one back. As we've learned in the real world, it's not over until the fat lady sings. Germany are lubricating her vocal cords. 2 goals in 6 minutes. Is it possible? Werner. Oh, Thiago leaves it. Havertz, he's followed it onto Volland. Werner! Oh, and he's missed a gift. One minute of normal time left to play, and Germany are advancing. He's put it through to Volland. Volland! It's another one! And surely with 3 minutes left, Spain surely can't fall apart now of all the times in the match when they've dominated. They're buckling. Kevin Volland, who scored 2 goals against France on match day 1, has scored a crucial one for Germany here now. Spain went from devastating to delirious, but they've held on. It's Germany 3, Spain 4. An enormous honour in Ukrainian football awaits in Rome. They take on the reigning world champions in knockout stage football for the first time. They did lose to Germany, the world champions, in 2016, but that was the group stages, Euro 2016. Their last meeting with France in Euro 2012 ended in defeat too. Immediate pressure being applied to the Ukraine as they're failing to clear their lines, and Griezmann. Bicycle kick out of nothing. Surely a contender for goal of the tournament. Griezmann turns, looks up, and hastens it up the line to Mbappe. Hits the post. The Ukraine escape. There's Yumchuk. There's Yarmolenko backing him up as he overlaps down the line. Yarmolenko gets the cross in, and it's a disastrous miss. France seem to have entered the goal drought since entering the knockout stages. Mbappe is turning it around. Just when it seemed the Ukraine were going to hold on until the halftime break, Kylian Mbappe has taken the edge of the French and put even greater pressure on the underdogs Ukraine. It's goal number 4 for Kylian the Kid. Malinowski crosses it in for Yumchuk to waste his chance at erasing the French lead. Benzema up the line to Mbappe. And Khrushchev has lost his balance. Is that a foul? Referee says play on. Mbappe's way away. 1-on-1 with Piatov. Mbappe slots it in. And the first and second halves are bookended by goals by the 22-year-old kid who has the world at his feet and the World Cup trophy in his cabinet. Goal number 5. Now he's on par with Harry Kane and Kira Immobile in the space of 1 game. Tsigankov has an eye for Marlos. Marlos cuts inside. It's the closest they come so far, and it's still a far, far distance away. Here's Olivier Giroud. He scored the wonder goal against England at Wembley. Talisio is vying to upstage him with a rocket of his own. Almost a third for the French. Malinovsky has his shins kicked by Varane. Scored the only free kick of the tournament so far against Austria. Can he repeat the feat? Yes, he does. And Hugo Lloris doesn't have the heart to leave his feet and spoil the Ukrainians' only goal of the game so far. With 12 minutes left, we may have a curious climax on our hands. Griezmann, Giroud, he spots the overlap of Digne. And Krzysztof is spared an own goal by incredible agility from Piatov. Plucked out the air. Ukraine can't afford to throw it away in such shameful manner now. Giroud, it's a dread hit. Mbappe got too much of his foot under the ball. Maybe Giroud lays it up to Griezmann. He cuts inside. Malinovsky's done it twice this tournament. Can he do it a third? And with 2 minutes left, he's hit the wall. And France have a break on their hands. Excellent touch by Mbappe to take it past Stepanenko. Giroud turns Matvienko inside out. Mbappe beats Krzysztof to it. Mbappe for the hat-trick. Ukraine are done. With 1 minute to spare too. And with that final exclamation mark in the game, Kylian Mbappe becomes the top goal scorer of Euro 2020 as per the quarter-finals. They await the Netherlands or Wales in the second semi-final at Wembley, which Ukraine won, France 3. No matter what the Welsh accomplish at Euro 2020, they will always be rewarded with another burdening trip back to Baku on the other side of Europe. They rendezvous with the Netherlands, who they have never beaten in their history. It is the first Dutch quarter-final appearance since Euro 2008. And Davies just about squeezes in the cross, and it's fell to Morel on the volley. De Jong to lump it into the area. Or in this case, on the edge of it, it's a poor cross. It's a poor touch from Kiefer Moore. Terrible territory to lose the ball. And here comes the Netherlands. Wijnaldum to Weghorst. And there's the first goal. When the Welsh had the opportunity to clear their lines, and they failed to do so. The Netherlands swarmed them. And it's Weghorst who has come alive in these knockout stages. Scored the 2 goals against the Czech Republic in extra time. He's picking up where he left off against the Welsh. Depay licking his lips. Looks like he's going to do the honours instead of Blind. And he does so. It's a great save from Hennessy. 10 minutes remaining in the first half of the final, quarter-final. And the Dutch have disrupted the Welsh defence at the back again. De Roon, he goes down and it's going to be a penalty kick. And their Euro 2020 odyssey is darkening in Azerbaijan. It was Rodon. Although in fairness, it does look a dubious decision. Memphis Depay converts just as he did in Amsterdam against the Austrians. That takes the total for the new Barcelona striker up to 4 goals of Euro 2020. So far, so good for their security of a spot against France at Wembley Stadium. Directly down the middle from Depay. Rodon to Gareth Bale. And Moore may have just sprung de Ligt. Moore! He's rolled it through. Wales have pulled the goal back. And he has also been Wales' saviour in recent games. It's a perfect finish. Slots it like an arrow past Citizen into the bottom corner. Could have a hell of an end to the first half here with a corner. It's dropped to Morel. Oh, and that's just a foot wide. The second failure of a volley from Morel in one half. 2 minutes of added time have been played. The ref is feeling generous, giving the Netherlands one final attack. Depay squeezes it into De Roon. And Wales are furious, and rightly so. Stoppage time has expired. and the Dutch were allowed enough time to score a third goal for all intents and purposes shouldn't have taken place. Lynn seeking out Wijnaldum. Oh, it's just scuppered by the keeper. Weghorst give and go to Gregory Wijnaldum. Goes for it from range. Just off target. Less than 10 minutes left and the Dutch can put this game beyond doubt. Wijnaldum knocking it down to the Koopmeiners. That would have been the killer blow. This time around, Wales had the bragging rights of surpassing England yet again at the Euros. But they never had a follow-up to that extraordinary first half of football. It's Netherlands 3, Wales 1. No shortage of goals in our quarter-final results. Portugal's defence of the European Championship will continue thanks to their penalty shootout victory. They will face Spain in semi-final number 1 and France take on the Netherlands, both games at Wembley Stadium in a dress rehearsal for the final in London. That will take place on Tuesday night. Kylian Mbappe juxtaposing his real-life performance at the Euros, 6 goals here. Gerard Moreno and Memphis Depay, who isn't pictured here, are the last remaining closest competitors to Mbappe's golden boot. And that brings an end to the quarter-final stage. 4 elite teams remaining in what is well and truly an alternative to the real Euro 2020 quarter-finals. So, let's get those semi-final predictions in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Tuesday night.